Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om 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 Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 14. So tomorrow, I don't know what we will do in the evening, but Yati, you have,
Cable again?
you have a Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So you have tomorrow we have, I think you have a whole evening for Kirtan from 6:30 to 9.
Will you join us?
And open.
There will be no class.
Tomorrow 6:30 to 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Prabhu will sing? Yes, Prabhu will sing.
I don't know if I will sing, but basically, this is the last day I'm giving this seminar, but from next week you will start to give classes. You know, all of you.
Yes, all of you should do it.
But short. So we want to practice preaching. Now that you have time and that you are here, so we can practice preaching. And it's nice. There is 3, 6, 7. There
In
is
English?
I don't know. If you cannot do in English, you can do in German or in Russian. But everybody should listen, I think. Okay, so apana samsritim ghoram ya nama vivasho grinan tata sadyo vimuchyeta yad bibheti swayam bayam. Apana samsritim ghoram ya nama vivasho grinan tata sadyo vimuchyeta yad bibheti swayam bhayam. So, living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is feared by fear personified. Please listen now to purport in the verse. Purport. Vasudeva, or Lord Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead, is the supreme controller of everything. There is no one in creation who is not afraid of the rage of the Almighty. Great asuras like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, Kamsa, and others, who were very powerful living entities, were all killed by the personality of Godhead. And the Almighty Vasudeva has empowered his name with the powers of his personal self. Everything is related to him, and everything has its identity in him. It is stated herein that the name of Krishna is feared even by fear personified. This indicates that the name of Krishna is non-different from Krishna. Therefore, the name of Krishna is so powerful as Lord Krishna is as powerful as Lord Krishna himself. There is no difference at all. Anyone, therefore, can take advantage of the holy name of Lord Shri Krishna, even in the midst of greatest dangers. The transcendental name of Krishna, even though uttered unconsciously or by force of circumstances, can help one obtain freedom from the hurdle of birth and death. Apana samsitim ghoram ya nama vivasho grinan tata sadyo vimuchyeta yad vibheti swayam bayam. Living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is feared by feared by fear personified. So we have the world situation is fearful, state of fear, people are afraid that they will die. And now here, this Bhagavatam verse gives actually a solution. First of all, to get free from fear, and then to get free from any kind of hurdle. It says hurdle, or it says complicated meshes of the material world. And we have it says here, by unconsciously chanting the holy name, even unconsciously chanting, or like, even if you chant to indicate something else, it can bring such an amazing benefit. So, for example, we have Ajamil from the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, who was chanting the name of Narayan to indicate his son, but he got the full benefit as if he was addressing the Lord, because this was Lord's name. So Ajamil was, he had a small son, although he was old, he had a small son, and he was attached because this boy was his youngest child. Am I too loud for translation? Is it okay? Yeah? No, I mean for you, but can she hear? Can you hear him? Okay. Because when I was listening the translation of Bhaktavedran, I couldn't hear him because Mother Devaki was too loud, and I didn't want to interrupt. So I couldn't hear translation. I only could hear her. I heard a little bit of a translation. I was sitting. So if I'm too loud, I can go back. It's okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. So here there is this amazing purport and amazing verse, and especially in relation to fear. So fear, as Bhagavad Gita says, is also something that was created by Krishna. Krishna has created fear, and Krishna has created fearlessness. Therefore, fear is under Krishna's control, and fearlessness is under Krishna's control. So if you want to feel fearless, then we need to connect with Krishna. We need to connect with Him. And one connects with Krishna by actually connecting to His holy name, and actually by chanting His holy name. And it is says that holy name of Krishna is non-different from Krishna. And we say Pujari ki jai. How is this Shikshashtaka verse? Nija Sarva Shaktis? Namnam Akari Bahuda, Nija Sarva Shaktis, Tatrapita, Yavita, Svarana Kala, Etadrishi, Tavakripa Bhagavan Mamapi, Durdaivam Idrisham, Ihajani Nanuragaha. Translation, please.
To German? But we have it here.
In German?
No, in English.
Okay, you can read the translation, but it says that the Lord has invested all His energy in His names.
Oh my Lord,
Yes.
your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. And thus you have hundreds of millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these holy names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
So now you seem to be fortunate because you have attraction for the holy name, because you sing so enthusiastically, so you are not in this verse. Is that true?
No.
But how can you chant for so many years if you have no traction? So important point here is Sarva Shaktis, Nija Sarva Shaktis. He has invested all his energies. It says that the holy name is non-different from Krishna. And also it is said, Nama Rupa Guna Lila. You realize the name, you realize the form, you realize the qualities, and you realize the pastimes. In that succession, you realize the Lord. But they are all transcendental, they are all Krishna, they are all non-different. Krishna is non-different from his name, form, qualities, and pastimes. And sometimes devotees, when they are in a dangerous situation, they chant the name of Lord Nrsimhadev, because Lord Nrsimhadev is actually protector of devotees. Yes, thank you. He is a protector of devotees, and for example, if devotees pass the border, okay, nowadays maybe there is not so many borders in the European Union, but when they pass the border or if they're importing something in the car, I mean, it used to be like this before. Nowadays it's maybe not so prominent. This importing things, and you're afraid that you have to pay the customs. So they pray to Nrsimhadev to be left. And once devotees in Slovenia, they were picking up something in the at the airport in Croatia. It was a delivery from India, a lot of things from India. They couldn't send it to Slovenia, but they sent it to Croatia, and it's 150 kilometers from two cities in two countries, from Zagreb to Ljubljana. And they had a car full of different things from India, like paraphernalia, different incense, outfits for the deities. What else devotees bring from India? Dhotis, chadars, saris, what else? Some jewelry.
Kantimala or...
Yes, yes, Kuntimala, Japamala. You know what can see in the shop, like downstairs, what you can see, things like this. And then the customs guy came and he saw all these guys have so many things for selling. He got so angry. But he knew these people are like monks. And he invited his colleague, and he was so angry. And he said, "Look at them. See what I have in the back. This is scarf, this is full of things, full of things for selling." And he was very angry. He hated devotees. "Look at them. What shall we do now? They can charge a lot. They could charge a lot." And devotees were actually praying to Nrsimhadev. And somehow, in a second, he said to devotees, "Okay, just go away." Get out of here, yes. Go away, get out of here. And I don't want to see you anymore, ever. And they just quickly escaped and didn't pay anything. So somehow Lord Nrsimhadev helped them. Or devotees had some experience, like on book distribution, they come to houses and they have dogs. And one time, huge dog attacked the devotee, almost like a human being. But he was praying to Nrsimhadev, and somehow the dog only scratched him a little bit. I mean, there are so many stories about this, about devotees praying to Lord Nrsimhadev. So Lord Nrsimhadev is a protector of devotees, and one can pray to Lord Nrsimhadev, but one can also chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So fear personified is afraid of the holy name. And ordinary people, they call upon God when they are in trouble, but when they are not in trouble, they forget about God. But devotee who is Krishna conscious, he remembers God also when he is in a good position, in a good situation. So especially he feels very grateful when everything goes well, or he feels very grateful. I just spoke with one devotee in Italy, and they say that now it's such a nice atmosphere here, you know, and we feel so grateful that we are with devotees, and like the conflicts between devotees also reduced very much. So somehow trouble brings people closer together. So I just read you before this. I just read you this list of that somebody has noticed all these benefits from this world situation. We just read so many benefits from the world this present world situation, and also actually maybe you have heard statistics that every year so many people die from flu and from different kinds of things. Also hundreds of thousands of people. Now I don't know what is the number of the people. If you know maybe how many people have died already from the virus.
In Germany, 49.
49,000.
No, 100 or something in Germany.
In total, 15,000 people.
How much?
15,000.
150,000.
No, just 15.
15,000 whole world. Okay. And in Germany?
Germany was 100 or something.
Yeah, around 200 I read yesterday.
I heard that Germany has the lowest rate of deaths, but they have infected people, but the deaths they have, and I'm not sure, there was some reason described why in Germany such a low rate of death. You have,
Yeah, and I have heard today that the reason is that in German hospitals they have a very high standard of hygiene, of
cleanliness,
cleanliness.
hygiene. Yes.
Hygiene.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was a couple of times in German hospitals, and they are very clean. I was in I think Trier, near Abenteuer, near Golokadam, and in Birkenfeld, also near Golokadam, for the checks, and it was very clean. So, in this difficult time, then if we get a chance to speak to anybody, we need to actually somehow give fearlessness to people. And fearlessness is not possible if people are identifying with the body. So this is an opportunity to explain to people that we are not this body, and that we will not vanish or perish. We will not disappear. That one can only leave the body, but get another body. So we are eternal. That we are eternal. We can explain this to people. So how can one be fearless if he knows that he's going to die forever or something like that? It's very depressing news. That we were going to die and nothing. We will become dust. But when one knows that he is eternal, that's also a basis for fearlessness. If one knows that he is eternal. And if one knows that nothing happens by accident and understands why these things are happening, that it's not an accident and that this is a warning from God or warning from nature, then actually people can be fearless based on knowledge, what is really happening. So we have this knowledge and we can share this knowledge. And my mother calls me every 2 days or every 3 days, and then now sometimes the connection is not very good, but when the connection is good, then I'm looking for an opportunity to explain to her what is happening, why is this happening, and also to speak about the benefits. My brother is with her, and he's also pious person. He's a faithful person. He is Christian, and he understands that this is also God's will, that this is happening. So we can explain to people the causes of this and our responsibility in relation to this situation. That everybody is responsible. Everybody can contribute everyone can contribute to the improvement of the situation. And we spoke about also vibration. Did we speak this morning about vibrations? Yes? Yeah. So I got one text which explains this, that if you are on a lower vibration, then you can attract this. But when there is high vibrations, then it actually pushes away the virus. It pushes away the virus. And it, like, if there is this lower negative emotions and like this, from the lower modes, different kinds of behavior, and this attracts. And of course, chanting Hare Krishna is extremely high vibration. I mean, it's only even scientifically proven. People who try to measure the vibration of the Hare Krishna mantra, it's a very, very high vibration. So in a sense, we can say that chanting Hare Krishna also protects you, even physically, from. And you have heard about this experiment with water and molecules. You have heard this? No? I forgot the name. It's
Masaru Emoto.
Yes. What?
Masaru Emoto.
Okay, so Masaru Emoto, he did this experiment with molecules of water and playing music near the water, and then observing the molecules under the microscope. And he saw how when you play like maybe heavy metal music, then these molecules are really messy. When you play classical music, which is more in the mode of goodness, then the molecules have wonderful shapes, like crystals and these kind of things. So sound effects matter. Sound effects matter. I mean, I have given to some of you, I think Lilamrita Mataji, I gave somebody else, maybe to you, this sonic theology. I gave it to somebody. Sonic theology. Have you read this or no? Sonic theology explains in more detail the power of sound, especially the power of religious or spiritual sound. So there is scientific proofs of the power of this kind of sound, how it affects everything, including matter. And in this way, we can explain to people, and they can gain more faith in the holy names. But the best is that they try to chant themselves and understand that this is connecting them to God. And if somebody understands that actually God is in charge of everything, including the present situation, and if you are connected to God, you are protected, then they can be less fearful, they can be more fearless, they can feel protected. So it's really a miracle what is happening. I mean, so many changes in 1 or 2 weeks in the whole world. This is only possible. This cannot be done by a couple of politicians or couple of people who want to make money and like make some manipulation with everybody. Behind this, there must be a will of God. And so, I mean, it's true, some people are dying, but also you see what's happening in the world. I mean, so many sinful places are closed. So many sinful places are closed. And also, in the last year, there is also, I heard here and there, I mean, there is on Facebook, on other places in the internet, you can see that in some countries they actually reduce meat eating also. They reduce meat eating. So, we see that somehow the whole world is pushed towards higher understanding. By hook or by crook, basically by force, the whole world is pushed. And then slowly people can see that what we were teaching for years, that actually it's true. And that slowly the whole world is pushed to follow these standards that we actually follow for years. We follow for so many years. And that they slowly understand why they are beneficial. And actually, living entity has nothing to fear if the living entity is not sinful. Because fear is of suffering or of death, and suffering is the result of sinful activities. So if one is not sinful, he has nothing to fear, even, virus. Nothing to fear. So if you completely stop with sinful activities, then you have nothing to fear. You will be always protected. And Krishna says, boldly declare to everyone, Krishna says to Arjuna, that my devotee never perishes. My devotee never perishes. My devotee never dies. Yes?
But this is a very heavy commitment, Prabhuji, like for one soul, because he is conditioned from so many lifetimes with this disease of sense gratification.
Mm-hmm.
So to completely surrender to Krishna, it is so difficult, Prabhuji.
No, but you have been trying for several lifetimes. It's not your first lifetime, so you have to complete it now. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I think many devotees, if you look at your astrology, that many devotees have been practicing Krishna consciousness in past lives. So this is not a very strong argument or excuse that it's too hard, because you have been trying for many lifetimes, and now you have to finish. Okay? Now you have to finish. No more excuses. It's too hard and this and that. Krishna has given so many facilities, and it's very simple, just chanting Hare Krishna and following the principles and doing some service, taking prasadam. Prabhupada says, what is the difficulty? There is a whole book. What is the difficulty? You can read it. I can give you, I have it electronically. What is the difficulty? So, we make it difficult in our mind, that it's difficult, but actually it's not difficult. And also with the help of the spiritual master and devotees. Yes?
Probably right now I will nod my head and I will say yes, but then later on, so something else I will end up doing, Prabhuji. I always like...
No, you're finished. So how will you achieve success? By daily practice. There's no shortcut. Daily practice. Every day practice chanting, practice following principles, hearing. You have nice kirtans every day. And even if you feel completely incompetent and weak, you will see. Krishna will say, okay, you have been practicing, you have been trying, and I have been not giving you big results. I have been not giving you big results, but now, after many years or at the end of your life, you will see a big result. So just have faith. Like this Chinese bamboo tree, first 4 years it grows like this, and the 5th year 25 meters. And they are watering it these 4 years. They are watering it, so have faith that your investment will pay off. Just invest every single day. Okay?
I have a question about that. You said that so many devotees have already been a devotee, but the ISKCON is just in the 50, so maybe the 50 and a half years old, and how it's possible if for the 50 years it was only maybe just 50 men, now it's so the 50 in the thousands, and how it's possible that now so many old devotees in the previous lives?
What is his question?
His question is that ISKCON is created only 50 or 100 years ago, and after that so many people have joined. So he's asking how did we did devotional service before that in so many lives?
You have been practicing in the past life, and in this life you are getting a chance to continue. You understand?
Yes. But I don't understand that now there are so many people who are practicing that, and for a couple of years there were not so many people who were doing this.
Well, the time has come now that they were not ready, and the souls who have taken birth, like you and you and you, like devotees, the souls that have taken birth and who are ready to continue from their past life, to continue with their self-realization. So serious souls, they get a chance now, but we also have to become more serious. We are not 100% serious. We are still attracted to Bhoga Ishvarya Prasaktanam Taya Pakrita Chetasam Vyavasa Vyatmika Buddhir Samadho Navidiyate. So we are attracted to the glitter of material energy, you know, the shining light, like promise of enjoyment, advertisement, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And we look like this, yes, yes, oh no, no, oh yes, no, yes. So when you see this glitter of Maya, and you know what is the value of it, because you have a higher taste, you have a holy name, and you are not confused. And Maya will offer you, Maya can offer you enjoyment, especially when you start making advancement. Maya will come and say, ooh, ooh.
Look at me.
Maybe you can play Maya in the play.
Maya in the play.
Look at me.
Journey.
You are a great preacher, Haridas Thakur.
But I get some drugs for you.
Only one more time. Only one more time. So, you understand? So when the time has come, and when serious persons do it, and we're so lucky. I mean, and in one sense, we are on the boat. On the boat, they can cross the material ocean now. But if we are not connected through following the instructions, then we will again be in the ocean of material existence, struggling. So this whole show of the material world is like a, you know this horror house? Horror house?
Yes.
You know, you're like going, yes, and then there is different things that scare you. This life is like this, you know, just to scare you. Okay, any other question? Eine Frage? Yes?
I have heard that the souls who are dying, I mean the living entities who are dying, not directly leave this level, I mean the earth, they're still staying here. They got many chances to get out, but they didn't do it. Still, we have heard that the soul is eternal, but as long as they are living in this, they don't have the body, they live in this subtle body. I mean, it's so horrible to imagine that this is possible to live. And so, I mean, how to deliver them, or what can we do for them who are living such life?
But they are waiting for the next body according to their karma. And you can do Shraddha ceremony, you can feed devotees. Feed devotees with Shraddha. As far as I have heard, Shraddha ceremony consisting of feeding a few hundred people.
From their names?
In the name of that person. Yeah. This, and of course you can chant also. I mean, if they are around, they chant here, chanting like you all were chanting, then they get purified also by hearing the holy name. So chanting is all auspicious for all living entities, subtle or gross or anybody in between.
dedicate this round to them? How do you?
You can dedicate if you like. You can ask Krishna, and you can chant extra rounds for someone. You can chant special prayers for someone. One devotee astrologer told me to chant the 7th chapter for the departed soul, 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita specifically. And there are so many things we can do. We can pray for them. And Krishna actually, he looks, if we want somebody's benefit, Krishna looks at that very carefully. And he is helping that soul. I think Krishna is really amazing. He's just looking, always Prabhupada says, he's looking at the bright side. Looking at the bright side. Always looking, what are you doing well? What are you doing good? Okay? Okay, last question.
Okay. So a small one. Why 108? Why this number?
Why 108 on Japa?
Yeah, and generally it's a very common number.
There is, I think there is maybe more precise answer, but I heard there is 108 main gopis. There is 108 main Upanishads, and I must say that I don't know the answer to that question. Anybody knows? Maybe you have heard?
I think that's the answer, because there are 108 gopis, main gopis of Krishna.
So we are chanting for each gopi or something?
Yes. I heard this.
Yeah?
At least my mom, when she explained me about chanting, she told me that the 108 gopis are the money beads are the gopis, and the main bead which is on the
Is Krishna.
Is Krishna.
The main bead is Krishna. So there is 109.
109. Yeah.
Yes.
109 is Krishna. But when you get new beads, always count, because sometimes 106,
Really?
they make a mistake, yeah. Or 106 sometimes. I mean, when I got initiated, 106. Then later I made it up for all the missed. For on each round I missed 2. Then I calculated. This was maybe a couple of years. I calculated, then I was making it up because I chanted 106 because the 108 beats. So I always know when I get new beats, I always count if it's 108, or if somebody borrows or lends me, or I borrow from somebody. So whenever you get new beats, always count. Is it's 108 plus 1. That's important, yeah.
Here's one question from online.
Mm-hmm.
Dara Mataji is asking, is the root of fanaticism also a kind of fear?
The root of fanaticism, yes. Yeah, the root of fanaticism is fear. They are afraid to maybe fall down. They're afraid of Maya. And by fanaticism, by sticking too rigidly to rules, they hope to remain protected. Yeah. Okay, so let us kirtan, and we finish, and you can continue chanting.